Now I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna just be real and say this because I know a lot of people are scared to say this, and I knew who Kim Kardashian was before the Ray J sex tape came out. I actually knew when the tape came out. A lot of people didn't know when the tape came out, and I remember before she got famous and everybody knew who she was, even though she's one of the only people who got famous off a sex tape. Um, Kim Kardashian's mom, Kris Jenner, she's been in the industry before Diddy was. So I'm gonna throw that out there immediately right now. And she has plenty of run-ins with this guy as far as hanging around him. And I know people want to focus on just Diddy just now, and that's cool. I'm gonna focus on everybody. People talking about some, yeah, Diddy gonna call out these celebrities. No, I'm gonna call them out. And it's all allegedly, but one thing I have noticed is she's been basically grooming these girls for years. Because from what I've seen, and one red flag was, and this was all, I guess, consent. I'm not gonna go down the timeline, but when she started inviting older rappers to the parties, and I was like, man, that's a huge red flag because it seemed like these guys weren't coming there to perform; they was coming there to hang out with the kids or daughters who were minors around the time. And I'm like, okay, so she done been through this with Chloe. Uh, she done been through this with Kim and the other daughter. So why are we now? You're already famous. You're already getting money. Why is it to the point now where you need celebrity rap guys who's older around your young daughters? And nobody questioned that. I said, okay. Nobody gonna question that. That's fine. And then recently, Ray J came out and said, hey man, Kim Kardashian's mom set up the whole sex tape thing. It was her idea. He came out and said that recently. Everybody believe what he say up until this point. As soon as he said something about Kim Kardashian mom, oh no, that can't be true. I'm like, bro, is people out here brainwashed? What are y'all talking about? That can't be true. Not Ray J lying. He lying that it's true. How can it not be true? Because she the one who benefited the most off the sex tape. I remember Ray J started doing music based on sex tape, and they was like, "No, you can't do that. Take that down. Take this down." He did a whole CD about the sex tape, promoting it, cause that's how most people was finding out about it. But then turns around, and she's benefiting off the sex tape, and I'm like, what's really going on? Her dad was a lawyer who got passed away. I think he was a lawyer for like O.J. Simpson or something. Then we already had rumors out that people were saying Kris Jenner was sleeping with O.J. and Chloe looked like O.J. Well, I ain't gonna lie, O.J. daughter looked like her. So they said she looked like O.J. and stuff, but I know O.J. got a daughter that look like her. That I do know. So I don't know if that's true or anything else. But one thing I do know is that it had to be some grooming going on. Because I'm looking at the pictures of her granddaughters, Kris Jenner's granddaughters, her daughter's daughters. And they got these little one shoulder dresses with a shoulder open, these chest shoulders and side of their chest open. They need these little babies. And I'm sitting here like, bro, why do y'all got this up? Why are they letting y'all post this? This is grooming. You got a little baby with a dress on that an older person should be wearing in a room full of grown people. I don't understand that. And I'm talking about a club atmosphere, party atmosphere, not like. And then the dress is already inappropriate. So I'm looking around this whole situation. I'm saying, oh no, this ain't it. Definitely not it. Because I haven't seen, and to be honest with you, I haven't seen a lot of things go on. But recently, people was like, yeah, what about Diddy daughters and everything else? Okay, what about Kris Jenner's daughters? They been dating dudes since they was in high school that was older. And this ain't because the dudes was going out searching for them. They mama putting them in that position, allegedly. She know how the industry work. Why you inviting this guy, that guy, that guy? You got 20, 30 years experience in the industry. You know every celebrity. You know every reporter, publicist, magazine, TMZ, this, that. Because TMZ will rarely say anything bad about them. They'll go up here and say something bad about Lamar Odom, and Kanye West, which I'm going to speak on in the next video. But yeah, she's been around Diddy. She know what time it is with Diddy. She done been to Diddy parties. Let's go to that direction. Kris Jenner she done been to Diddy parties. She done been around Diddy. Now everybody's like, I ain't been to no Diddy party. Bruh, you done been to a Diddy party. Trust me. Cat Williams was calling all that out 20 years ago. Ain't nobody said nothing. When Cat Williams said it, all celebrities like, I don't know what he talking about. Yeah, I heard Cat Williams talking about it, but I ain't never been to no party. You been in California and Hollywood all these years, you ain't been to no party. But wait till you hear about what Lamar Odom said recently. But yeah, it was some creepy things going on. I ain't start to question stuff until Kim Kardashian's sister started to come up. And I'm looking at how they getting pushed and how they getting put in the forefront, the plastic surgery at a young age, all this stuff. I'm like, oh no, this ain't nothing that they coming up with. They being told like, oh, let's do this, let's do that. You think they mom ain't got no input in this? Notice none of this stuff was going on when the dad was alive. As soon as he passed away, everybody getting butt surgery, VVLs. They dating 50 celebrities. Nick Cannon, all these other people that was dating Kim Kardashian back then. Everybody talking about she ain't had no money. And she was doing this and this. Yeah, that makes sense then. That would make sense for her to put out a sex tape. That would make sense. Just being honest. That would make a lot of sense. I'm talking about, I've heard a lot of rumors back in the past already that if you look at a couple of them, they look like they had sex changes. I ain't talking about the older ones, I'm talking about the younger ones. Just allegedly. But that does happen in 2024, so for anybody to look at that crazy, like, oh, they have sex changes now? Yeah, that been going on. That's normal now. They done made that normal. Trust me. That's been normal for about 20 years, I say 10 years now. It's been normal. So that's definitely possibly happened. And I'm looking at certain girls' faces, and I'm like, I don't know. I've been around long enough. I can kind of tell. But I don't know why Kris Jenner don't get no pressure put on her. She be grooming as well, dog. She got 5 daughters around her that ain't moving like nobody else's daughters in the industry. Trust me. That's why I'm looking at the way they moving Diddy daughters right now. I'm like, okay. Because Diddy ain't around his daughters right now. I repeat that. Diddy's not around his daughters right now. So whatever goes on with his daughters after today, from now until next year, if they still doing industry stuff and this, and this, and their daddy ain't around, I don't want people to say, oh yeah, they just having a good time and doing this. Nah. Come on, man. Come on. You can be a nurse or anything out here if you want to go out here and get a job. Because when you modeling and everything, that's a job. That's a job. A lot of them girls can't eat certain times. That's a job. So, Diddy kids out here now just to work. A job. When they had businesses and other things that they could have went through with their father. There's no way he's a billionaire. And he doesn't have that many businesses for his kids. But you look at someone like Kris Jenner, and she has all kind of opportunities and makeup lines and this, all off a sex tape. She like 3-4 generations in now. She got grandchildren now that's doing all kind of stuff and making money. And I'm seeing how they dressing and how they moving. That whole situation weird. And I'm definitely going to say something about that. I'm not finna let that slide, man. People been saying, I knew since day one all that stuff was creepy. I'm talking about the whole story behind all that. The whole story. Now everybody act like they haven't been at every party. Yeah, you been at every party. You definitely have. And that situation around that weird. It's a very wild situation. You got your ex-husband. He's a transgender now. So you think I wouldn't think that y'all doing sex changes around there on the norm? Oh no. That's definitely possible. But it's just crazy to me though, because why we don't look at other people like this the same way? Because I've been looking at this Diddy thing. That's old to me. So everybody can repeat the same thing about Diddy. That's cool. But what's up with this situation with her though? Why is so much evidence of her having older men around her kids or older rappers and giving consent for them to be around and hang out and all that stuff? Now, Diddy was doing that. People would be talking about it right now. Just being honest. If he was, they'll call it out. I heard people recently saying stuff about him and his mom, so anything off limits. Once they went to Diddy and his mom and everything else start talking like that, that's when I knew, okay, well, we can get into this other stuff then. Because we've also heard about Kim's mom messing with some of her boyfriends or the men she's been with. We've already heard about that. We heard about Kris Jenner's, the guy she's with now. What did the Kanye West say about Kris Jenner's boyfriend? The Corey Gamble guy. He said he's Diddy's lapdog. That's his boy, allegedly. He said him and Diddy been getting down. Ain't nobody else was saying Diddy was getting down with nobody until Kanye said that. Except like Exhibit and all these other guys. But as far as a top rapper like Kanye, he was the only one that was saying, hey man, that dude, Kris Jenner be around, man, that dude be messing with Diddy, man. He literally said it. And everybody just act like they ain't hear nothing. Man, Jaguar right, she lying. She lying on Diddy, she ain't got no money. It's because she ain't got no money. That's why, because of Diddy. Kanye like, nah, that Gamble guy, he got some stuff going on. I don't know what it is with him. The dude really FBI. Y'all remember when he said all that? Allegedly, he was saying like the dude was like FBI or something. People wouldn't listen to that though. Because I ain't heard nobody talking about that. And I can really get into some deeper stuff, but we've already heard about Kris already possibly sleeping with O.J. Simpson. That was a mainstream story. And guess who came up with that? The internet. Then the mainstream media tried to run off with the story. Oh, well, she said she never messed with O.J. She had to come out and say something about her messing with O.J. This is 20 years ago. No wonder O.J. gone right now. Probably got him up out of here too. So he won't spill no details because y'all noticed recently O.J. started talking more, getting more famous. And O.J. even answered the question about the Kris Jenner situation. Because her husband used to work for O.J. So we know what time it is. We definitely know what time it is. But what's up with that dude you got around you though? Her son got a drug problem. The dude she around, I don't know what he doing. I know she be grooming though. You got all these young girls around you now, jumping from NBA player to this guy to that guy. And they trying to make it seem like, yeah, these dudes want these girls. These dudes don't never end up wifing them. The only person that end up doing stuff like that is the rapper guys. Or the guys who ride the bench in the NBA. You see, Lamar Odom ain't had no kids over there. And I keep going back to him because that story I'm finna say next. Yeah, it's a big deal that don't nobody speak on, but I'm gonna definitely speak on it. Since everybody want to talk about everything now, let's talk about everything. And everybody. People want to talk about the list that Diddy's gonna put out, who he gonna snitch on. He ain't gotta snitch. It's all out there. Kanye already said this Corey dude was messing with Diddy. Nobody sat up here and said, man, Diddy swing both ways. He this, he that. Nobody said nothing about the Corey guy. Now all of a sudden, when all this coming out, the dude Corey name still ain't coming up. And people saying, well, the FBI this. Y'all ain't hear me when I said that they said the Corey guy was FBI or something like that. And possibly could have been or still be. Because I don't really know his role or what he does. He don't really have no role in that family for real. They try to make it seem like he's a big deal and he got a big role. And we don't know what he does at all. So we know everything about everybody else. But we don't know nothing about that guy. And I'm pretty sure she just ain't dating Corey and that's it. With the ways that a lot of them be going around. We seen how Kim Kardashian was married to a guy. Eloped from that. And then went ahead and jumped in the marriage with Kanye. Got pregnant with a whole bunch of kids. Ran off from him. Like Kanye got all that money. The dude take care of his kids. Kim Kardashian is supposed to be a billionaire. And she still needs child support. Bro, can't nobody question me about that. Can't nobody question me about that. Ain't no woman out here finna be no billionaire. She like, well, I'm still put this dude on child support. Nah. Child support is for needing money. And that's a whole nother situation. But when people gonna start questioning her, because we, like I said, the grandchildren are now being put in the industry. Now, this ain't no setup. They got more people in the industry than the Michael Jackson family does. You don't see all of Michael Jackson's nieces and nephews in the industry. But you see all of Kim Kardashian's nieces and nephews being pushed towards the industry. And her kids. You don't see every celebrity's kids being pushed in the forefront to the front, but you'll see Beyonce kids pushed to the forefront. You'll see Diddy kids pushed to the forefront. You'll see people trying to push Kanye kids to the industry. That's just a fact. They've done it with Jamie Foxx's daughter. Pushed her in some couple of commercials and TV shows or whatever. They've done it with a lot of these main players. And we heard recently about Diddy and Jamie Foxx, but a lot of these main players, that's names popping up. Y'all notice how this all connects? Yeah, I'm not just talking. There was some grooming going on. I know Kris Jenner, she better be looking over her shoulder, because as soon as some people start going down, it's going to be a lot of people getting told on. She better hope. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get Ray J some way, because he know a lot more than what people realize. Ray J got a lot of information. First of all, he's Snoop Dogg's cousin. Second of all, he was around when Whitney Houston passed away. Then he had the sex tape with Kim Kardashian. He said that Kris Jenner was the one who idea was to put it out. So it's dangerous. It's very dangerous territory for a lot of those people around there. They better be looking over their shoulder, because I feel like a lot of them got some skeletons in their closet as well. It ain't just Diddy. So that's one thing I want to say. It just ain't Diddy. There's some weird stuff been going on around there. And this next story I'm going to tell you, it's going to definitely reveal a lot.